Now, before the death of the Queen, Princess Anne sat down with Chris Shipp, the ITV royal editor and Sunrise contributor.
Now, it was filmed in 2017. Anne opened up about her relationship with her mother, saying the Queen always led by example and understood what made society tick during her 7-decade reign.
The ability to have somebody who is kind of epitomises what you think your country stands for has always been a major ambition.
Princess Anne has long been one of the most intriguing members of the British royal family. Known for her unwavering dedication, no-nonsense demeanor, and tireless work ethic, she has often been described as the backbone of the monarchy. While she rarely seeks the limelight, her actions and statements have made her a figure of admiration and speculation. Recently, candid comments and her role within the royal family have sparked renewed interest, shedding light on the dynamics that define her relationships with other prominent royals, including King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince William, and Prince Harry. Anne's relationship with her older brother, King Charles, has always been complex. As the second child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Anne grew up in the shadow of her brother, the heir to the throne. Despite their shared upbringing, the siblings have distinctly different personalities. Charles is often described as introspective and visionary, while Anne is pragmatic and resolute. These differences in temperament have occasionally led to clashes, particularly during their younger years when their paths diverged sharply due to their roles within the royal family. Charles was groomed for kingship, carrying the weight of responsibility and the expectations of an entire nation. Anne, on the other hand, was given more freedom to carve her own path. She embraced this opportunity by dedicating herself to public service and charity work, often taking on causes that were less glamorous but deeply impactful. Over time, their relationship evolved from one of sibling rivalry to mutual respect. While they may not always agree, Anne has consistently supported Charles in his role as king. Insiders suggest that her candid and straightforward advice has been invaluable to Charles, even if it has occasionally led to tension between the two. The relationship between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla has been another source of public curiosity. When Camilla first became a prominent figure in Charles's life, she was met with widespread criticism and scrutiny. Her involvement in the breakdown of Charles's marriage to Diana, Princess of Wales, cast a long shadow, and the royal family's initial reception of her was reportedly lukewarm. Anne, who values tradition and decorum, was said to be cautious in her approach to Camilla. Early on, their interactions were reportedly formal and reserved, reflecting Anne's reluctance to embrace Camilla's presence within the family. Over the years, however, Anne's pragmatic nature seemed to take precedence. Recognizing Camilla's growing role and her eventual position as queen consort, Anne adapted to the changing dynamics. While their relationship may never be described as particularly warm, it has evolved into one of mutual respect. Both women are known for their strong personalities and commitment to duty, which has helped them find common ground. Anne's ability to remain professional and focused on the greater good of the monarchy has been a testament to her maturity and sense of responsibility. Anne's interactions with her nephews, Prince William and Prince Harry, provide further insight into her influence within the royal family. As the future king, William has often looked up to Anne as a model of dedication and resilience. Anne's guidance has been particularly valuable during challenging periods in William's life, including the aftermath of Diana's tragic death. She has been a steady presence, offering practical advice and unwavering support as William navigates the complexities of his role. With Prince Harry, the dynamic is notably different. Anne's approach to royal life, which emphasizes duty and service above personal desires, has sometimes clashed with Harry's more independent and outspoken nature. Harry's decision to step back from royal duties and his subsequent criticisms of the institution have reportedly disappointed Anne. While she has avoided public comment on the matter, those close to her suggest that she views Harry's actions as a departure from the values that have long defined the monarchy. Despite these differences, Anne has maintained her characteristic discretion, refraining from fueling public controversies. Anne's impact on the royal family extends far beyond her relationships with individual members. As one of its most active and dedicated members, she has set a high standard for public service. Since taking on her first royal engagement in the 1960s, Anne has shown an extraordinary commitment to her duties. She is often regarded as the hardest working royal, completing hundreds of engagements each year and supporting a wide range of charities and organizations. Her work with Save the Children, for example, has made a significant difference in the lives of countless individuals around the world. Anne's hands-on approach and genuine passion for her causes have earned her widespread respect and admiration. Beyond her official duties, Anne's influence can be seen in her efforts to guide and mentor younger members of the royal family. She has played a quiet but essential role in preparing the next generation for their responsibilities, offering advice and sharing her wealth of experience. Her pragmatic outlook and focus on the practical aspects of royal life have been particularly helpful in grounding younger royals who might otherwise be overwhelmed by the pressures of their roles. Anne's work ethic and dedication have also served as a counterbalance to the controversies that have occasionally plagued the royal family. While other members of the family have faced scandals and criticism, Anne has consistently upheld the values of duty and service. Her ability to stay above the fray has helped maintain the monarchy's credibility and public support during challenging times. In many ways, Anne has been a stabilizing force, ensuring that the royal family remains focused on its responsibilities to the public. The public's fascination with Anne lies not only in her actions, but also in her character. She has always been refreshingly direct, often eschewing the pomp and ceremony associated with royal life in favor of a more practical approach. This straightforwardness has endeared her to many, as has her refusal to indulge in the trappings of fame and celebrity. Anne's preference for simplicity and her focus on the work at hand have made her a relatable and respected figure. Anne's role within the royal family is also significant in the context of its future. As the monarchy faces increasing scrutiny and questions about its relevance in modern society, Anne's example of dedication and service provides a blueprint for how the institution can continue to evolve. Her ability to adapt to changing circumstances while staying true to the core values of the monarchy has been a crucial factor in its continued stability. Looking ahead, Anne's legacy is likely to have a lasting impact on the royal family. Her influence on King Charles, Queen Camilla, and her nephews William and Harry has already shaped the institution in meaningful ways. As the monarchy navigates the challenges of the 21st century, Anne's contributions will remain a guiding light, reminding future generations of the importance of duty, service, and resilience. Princess Anne's future, as well as her role in shaping the destiny of the British royal family, is a subject of great intrigue. As one of the most steadfast and hard-working royals, Anne has consistently embodied the values of duty, service, and pragmatism. Her impact on the monarchy extends far beyond her current engagements, with her legacy likely to influence the royal family's trajectory for years to come. As the monarchy faces an evolving societal landscape, Anne's ongoing role and the future of the institution are deeply intertwined, reflecting both challenges and opportunities. Anne has long been the embodiment of quiet resilience within the royal family. At 74 years old, her dedication to public service shows no signs of waning. Anne is known for her tireless work ethic, completing more engagements each year than almost any other member of the family. As she continues to age, her commitment to her causes and her ability to remain relevant to contemporary issues will play a critical role in maintaining public support for the monarchy. Her future will likely involve a continued focus on the charitable organizations and initiatives she has championed throughout her life. Anne's connection to Save the Children, the Riding for the Disabled Association, and numerous other causes exemplifies her hands-on approach to philanthropy. In a world that increasingly demands authenticity and accountability, Anne's no-nonsense style of engagement positions her as a royal who is deeply attuned to the needs of her communities. This steadfastness will ensure that her work remains a cornerstone of the monarchy's reputation for public service. However, as Anne's influence endures, questions arise about how the royal family will evolve alongside her. One of the key aspects of Anne's future lies in her role as an advisor and mentor to the younger generation of royals. Her pragmatic and grounded nature makes her an invaluable resource for King Charles III, her brother, and her nephew, Prince William, the heir to the throne. As Charles continues to establish his reign, Anne's insights and counsel will be instrumental in ensuring the monarchy remains relevant and respected. Anne's relationship with Charles is a cornerstone of her role within the family. Though the two have had their differences over the years, their mutual respect has grown. Charles is known for his vision of a slimmed-down monarchy, focusing on a smaller group of working royals. Anne's unwavering dedication to service makes her an ideal ally in implementing this vision.
Can't mimic voices for love or money. I'm completely hopeless at it. I was the only one, so I think she carved her own role.
Queen Camilla's rise to prominence as King Charles III's wife has been one of the most talked about transformations in modern royal history. Before her marriage to Charles in 2005, Camilla was married to Andrew Parker Bowles, a former member of the British military. Together, they had 2 children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopes. While Tom often draws attention for his culinary career and occasional public appearances, Laura has remained far more private, choosing to stay out of the royal spotlight as much as possible. However, recent revelations by Laura have shocked royal observers and the public alike, as she spoke candidly about her mother's controversial journey to the throne and the impact it had on her personal and professional life. Her story sheds light on the unique struggles she faced as someone pulled into the royal fold without choice, offering an intimate perspective rarely shared by those adjacent to the monarchy. Laura Lopes was born on January 1, 1978, into a world of British upper-class privilege, but far removed from royal traditions. As the daughter of Camilla and Andrew Parker Bowles, Laura grew up in an environment of wealth and status, attending Haywood Preparatory School and later pursuing a degree in the history of art at Oxford Brookes University. During her formative years, Laura lived a relatively normal, albeit privileged life with her brother Tom. However, even during her childhood, the whispers and rumors surrounding her mother's relationship with Charles began to seep into her reality. The media's relentless coverage of Camilla as the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage created an unwanted shadow over Laura's life. Friends, teachers, and even strangers would make assumptions about her based solely on her mother's public image. For a young girl trying to understand the complexities of relationships and trust, these experiences forced her to mature quickly. Laura has described her formative years as turbulent, marked by a deep tension between her mother's devotion to family and the public perception of her as a villain. The divorce of her parents in 1995, fueled by years of rumors about Camilla's affair with Charles, was another difficult chapter for Laura. Though shielded from the media as much as possible, she couldn't escape the indirect effects of the public scrutiny that engulfed her family. Yet through it all, Laura maintained a strong bond with her mother. She admired Camilla's ability to remain composed and resilient, even when she was one of the most criticized figures in the British press. When Camilla married Charles in 2005, Laura's life changed dramatically. Unlike Prince William and Prince Harry, who were born into royalty and grew up under the spotlight, Laura was thrust into the royal world as an adult. This abrupt transition was far from easy. While her mother embraced her new role as Duchess of Cornwall, Laura found herself struggling to reconcile her private life with the expectations of her new royal connections. Attending public events with her mother and stepfather brought an overwhelming amount of attention she never sought. She often felt out of place, especially during high-profile events where royal protocols clashed with her desire to remain in the background. One of the most fascinating aspects of Laura's story is her relationship with her stepbrothers, Prince William and Prince Harry. Their interactions have been described as polite, but distant. It is no secret that William and Harry have struggled with their father's relationship with Camilla. Both princes have spoken openly about the pain caused by their parents' divorce and Charles's affair, which undoubtedly created a natural barrier between them and Laura. According to reports, heated arguments occasionally broke out between Laura and William in the early years after Camilla and Charles's marriage. William, feeling protective of his late mother, Princess Diana, would sometimes criticize Camilla, blaming her for his mother's unhappiness. Laura, fiercely loyal to her own mother, would push back, arguing that Charles's actions had caused just as much difficulty for her family. These disagreements highlight how both William and Laura coped with the emotional fallout of their parents' past, but from very different perspectives. Despite these tensions, Laura has largely avoided engaging in any public disputes. Unlike Harry, who has been vocal about his grievances with the royal family, Laura has chosen to stay silent, focusing on her own life and career. However, The release of Harry's memoir, Spare, reignited old wounds. In the book, Harry described Queen Camilla as a dangerous figure who prioritized her public image over the well-being of others. While Laura did not directly respond to Harry's claims, reports suggest she was deeply hurt by the accusations. The fallout from the memoir has added another layer of complexity to Laura's relationship with her stepbrothers, making an already fragile dynamic even more strained. Professionally, Laura has built an impressive career as an art gallerist, establishing her independence from the royal family. She worked at prestigious institutions, including the Peggy Guggenheim Collection in Venice, and later co-founded 11 Gallery in London, which focuses on promoting emerging artists. Her work in the art world has allowed her to carve out her own identity, separate from her royal connections. Friends describe Laura as independent, grounded, and uninterested in the trappings of royalty. Even after her mother became queen consort, Laura continued to prioritize her career and family, avoiding the spotlight whenever possible. In her personal life, Laura has also sought stability and privacy. She married Harry Lopes, a former model and chartered accountant, in 2006. Their wedding, held at St. Cyriac's Church in Wiltshire, was attended by members of both the Parker Bowles and royal families. Laura's choice of Anna Valentine to design her wedding dress, a nod to the same designer who created Camilla's bridal gown for her marriage to Charles, highlighted her quiet connection to her mother. Together, Laura and Harry have 3 children, Eliza, and twin boys Gus and Lewis. Laura has been fiercely protective of her children, determined to give them as normal an upbringing as possible. While Eliza briefly entered the public eye as a bridesmaid at Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding in 2011, Laura has largely kept her family away from royal events. Her focus has been on creating a grounded and private life for her children, free from the pressures of their royal connections. Despite her efforts to remain private, Laura's ties to the royal family inevitably draw her into the public eye from time to time. She has attended significant events, including the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla in 2023, where her twin sons served as pages of honor. The boys' participation was a poignant moment, symbolizing the blending of Camilla's old and new family. Yet, even on such occasions, Laura's discomfort with public attention is apparent. Insiders note that while she fulfills her duties gracefully, she often remains on the periphery, avoiding unnecessary interactions with key royal figures. Laura's relationship with her mother is one of the most compelling aspects of her story. While she deeply admires Camilla's resilience and ability to overcome public criticism, Laura has also acknowledged the challenges their family faced as a result of Camilla's role in Charles's life. Camilla's decision to fully embrace her royal duties created a sense of distance between mother and daughter, depriving them of the simpler, more private moments they once shared. Yet, through it all, their bond remains strong. Laura has been described as one of Camilla's closest confidants, a voice of reason and support during difficult times. Royal insiders even claim that Laura is the only person Camilla truly fears, highlighting the depth of their relationship and the mutual respect they share. The media's relentless focus on Laura has been a source of frustration for her. Every significant event in her life, from her marriage to the births of her children, has been closely scrutinized by the British press. Laura has expressed frustration that her achievements are often overshadowed by her mother's history and the controversies surrounding the royal family. She has worked tirelessly to build a life defined by her own merits, but her connection to Queen Camilla and King Charles III continues to complicate her efforts to remain private. Adding to her challenges, Laura's professional ventures have not always been smooth. Her fashion boutique, Mojo & McCoy, which she co-founded with friends, recently closed after facing difficulties in the retail industry. The boutique, located in Hungerford, was initially seen as a promising business, stocking high-end brands and catering to the affluent local community. However, despite Laura's best efforts, the store struggled to stay afloat. Reports suggest that Laura may seek advice from King Charles before embarking on a new business venture, as she has been impressed by his ability to navigate tough situations. This acknowledgement of Charles's guidance highlights the evolving dynamic between Laura and her stepfather, as well as her willingness to lean on him for support when needed. Laura's future remains a subject of speculation. While rumors occasionally surface about the possibility of her and her brother Tom receiving royal titles, both have firmly denied such claims. Laura has made it clear that she has no interest in becoming a public figure or taking on formal royal duties. Instead, she continues to focus on her family, her art career, and her desire to lead a life that is as normal and private as possible. Yet, as the daughter of Queen Camilla, Laura's attempts to separate herself from the royal family may never fully succeed. Her presence at key events and her role as a supportive daughter and mother ensure that she will always remain connected to the monarchy in some way. In the world of British royalty, where every gesture, glance, and decision carries immense weight, the relationship between key members of the royal family often fuels public intrigue. But when rumors of tension surface between two of the most prominent women in the monarchy, Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla, the stakes reach an entirely new level. Recently, whispers from palace insiders have suggested that Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge and future Queen consort, has made a bold and calculated move that has not only shaken the foundations of royal dynamics, but left Queen Camilla reeling in its wake. The British royal family has always fascinated the world with its blend of tradition, elegance, and intrigue. Among the many dynamics that have captured public attention is the relationship between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton, two of the most prominent women in the monarchy. Their roles carry immense responsibility. Their every action is scrutinized, and their interactions often become the subject of intense speculation. While the two have maintained a composed public front, whispers of tensions, controversies, and subtle rivalries have swirled around them, adding fuel to the media's fascination. At the heart of the matter lies the very structure of the monarchy. Queen Camilla, once a controversial figure due to her history with King Charles, has had a long road to acceptance. Her journey from being widely criticized during the years following Princess Diana's death to becoming a central figure in the royal family as queen has been a tale of resilience and reinvention. On the other hand, Kate Middleton, now the Princess of Wales and a future queen consort, has seamlessly stepped into her royal role, earning widespread admiration for her grace, poise, and relatability. This stark contrast between their paths into the royal family is often seen as a potential source of underlying friction. Kate's entry into the royal family came with a wave of public goodwill. Her marriage to Prince William marked a modern-day fairy tale, and her natural ability to connect with people won hearts almost immediately. In many ways, she embodies the image of a future queen that resonates with a new generation, charismatic yet grounded, glamorous yet approachable. Queen Camilla's public perception, on the other hand, has been more complex. Her association with King Charles during his marriage to Diana left a shadow that took years to dissipate. While she has worked diligently to support Charles and champion meaningful causes, some sections of the public have struggled to fully embrace her. One of the key factors often cited in rumors of tension is the difference in their approaches to royal duties. Kate has carefully curated an image of being a modern royal, focusing on issues like mental health, early childhood development, and societal well-being. Her projects are meticulously planned, with an eye on long-term impact and public relatability. Camilla, while also dedicated to her charitable work, tends to operate more quietly, focusing on issues like domestic violence and literacy. The comparison between their styles has fueled speculation about whether Camilla feels overshadowed by Kate's growing popularity, especially given the younger royal's widespread appeal and social media presence. The rumors of tension intensified in the lead-up to King Charles's coronation. Many speculated that behind the scenes, there were disagreements about roles, prominence, and even seating arrangements during the historic event. Reports surfaced claiming that Kate wanted to ensure her family's position as central to the monarchy's future, while Camilla aimed to assert her authority as queen. Though no public signs of discord were evident during the ceremony, insiders suggested that the power dynamics between the two had become increasingly complex. Another area of potential friction is how each woman views the legacy of Princess Diana. Kate, as the Princess of Wales, has naturally inherited much of the public affection and expectation once directed at Diana. She has been careful to honor Diana's memory through subtle tributes, such as wearing jewelry that once belonged to her late mother-in-law, and continuing her charitable focus on causes Diana cared about. For Camilla, Diana's enduring popularity has been an unspoken challenge. although Charles's marriage to Camilla has long been accepted by the royal family. Comparisons to Diana remain unavoidable, and some believe this dynamic could influence the relationship between Camilla and Kate. The media has played a significant role in fueling controversies between the two. Tabloid headlines have frequently suggested that Camilla feels threatened by Kate's rising prominence. Stories of alleged power struggles, disagreements over royal protocol, and even rumored clashes over parenting styles have made the rounds. While such reports often lack concrete evidence, they add to the narrative of rivalry that fascinates the public. For instance, there have been whispers that Camilla wanted her own family, particularly her children and grandchildren, to have a more prominent role in royal events, something that might have clashed with the prominence of William, Kate, and their children as the future of the monarchy. Camilla's relationship with Kate's children has also been a point of speculation. As the grandmother figure to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, Camilla's role in their lives is often contrasted with that of Kate's parents, who are deeply involved and adored by the young royals. Some reports have suggested that Camilla may feel sidelined in this aspect, though there has been no public indication of tension between them. Despite the controversies and rumors, both women have demonstrated a strong commitment to their royal duties. Kate's unwavering dedication to her role and Camilla's steadfast support of King Charles have underscored their shared understanding of the importance of the monarchy's stability. Public appearances often show them interacting cordially, sharing smiles, and engaging in conversation. These moments serve as reminders that the royal family operates under immense scrutiny and must project unity, even if personal differences exist. In private, their relationship may be far more nuanced than the media portrays. As two women navigating the unique pressures of royal life, they likely share common experiences and challenges. Both have had to adapt to extraordinary levels of public attention, balance personal and family life with royal obligations, and manage the complexities of their respective roles. These shared experiences could serve as a foundation for mutual respect, even if their personalities or priorities differ. Ultimately, the relationship between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton reflects the broader evolution of the royal family. As the monarchy moves into a new era under King Charles, the dynamics between its key members will continue to shape its public image. Whether the rumors of tension hold any truth or are merely the product of media speculation, both women will undoubtedly play pivotal roles in steering the monarchy forward. The public's fascination with their relationship speaks to the enduring allure of the royal family and its ability to captivate imaginations. Camilla and Kate, as two strong and influential figures, represent different facets of the monarchy's past, present, and future. Their ability to navigate the complexities of their roles and their relationship will be crucial in maintaining the royal family's relevance and unity in the years to come. While many of these stories have been fueled by tabloids eager for sensational headlines, some insiders suggest there could be grains of truth in the tension between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton. The monarchy, after all, is not immune to the challenges of blended family dynamics and generational divides. Kate, as the younger royal with a modern approach to her role, has often been seen as a refreshing contrast to the more traditional and seasoned Camilla. This contrast, though valuable in diversifying the monarchy's appeal, can also be a source of friction when opinions differ. One recurring point of contention, as suggested by royal commentators, lies in their differing views on public engagements and the approach to their respective duties. Kate, known for her hands-on involvement and connection with the younger generation, has made mental health, children's welfare, and early education her key priorities. Her projects, like the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, reflect her long-term vision for tackling societal issues at the root. Camilla, on the other hand, has focused her efforts on raising awareness about domestic violence and literacy, areas that are equally impactful but stem from her own life experiences. While their work doesn't directly overlap, insiders speculate that the allocation of resources, attention, and media coverage between their initiatives has occasionally led to behind-the-scenes disagreements. Rumors about protocol-related clashes have also emerged over the years. Camilla, having spent decades navigating the complexities of royal life, is seen by some as a figure of authority when it comes to traditions and expectations. Kate, while highly respectful of royal customs, represents a generation more willing to embrace change and modernize the monarchy. Alleged disputes over seating arrangements, event planning, and even wardrobe choices have occasionally made headlines, with unnamed sources claiming that Camilla's influence as queen consort sometimes overshadows Kate's growing role as the future queen. Despite the controversies and rumors, there are also moments that suggest mutual respect and understanding between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton. Both women are deeply committed to supporting King Charles in his reign and ensuring the continuity of the monarchy. They have been seen sharing warm smiles and engaging in light-hearted conversations at public events, signaling that, whatever differences may exist, they are united in their shared responsibilities.